on that expansion, that would be even worse for him. And it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. He's bringing the dropship over. We're probably going to see him ferrying the troops over there. Light is going to have to see this if he's going to be able to do anything about it. He has a tank set up there, but Light in the meantime is going to run his tanks around. Dropship coming in, trying to, and Goliath almost picking off the dropship, almost picking off the Wraith. Not accomplishing anything though. Looks like he's going to go up there and try and get some splash damage on those tanks, but Light holding that attack off pretty well. Although, yeah, this expansion over here is completely unprotected. If he can drop some Goliaths over there, then that expansion is going to go down. He's getting a couple Goliaths out. So basically it's going to be if he can pick off those dropships with his Goliaths. He's not targeting the dropships with Goliaths, though. He's going to be able to drop tanks and Goliaths down there. And so that attack is going to fail also. And wow, in the meantime, that Cloaked Wraith picking off that dropship there. And Iris must have been out of comsat. Wow, his dropship goes down. That was huge. That was huge. His dropship goes down. He's probably getting another one out. Yeah, he has another one out here. But in the meantime, that was he's not going to be able to press on that attack very much since he only has the one dropship there. And Light setting up his troops in a pretty good position there. Iris trying to get a kind of a hidden expansion over here on the side that's actually the natural of another spawn point. So he was probably trying to keep that hidden. We do see that Light has spotted that out though. So he's going to be able to take care of that pretty easily. Iris going in here with a sizable force. I don't know if he has siege mode yet. He doesn't. I haven't seen him siege any tanks. No, I'm sorry. I did see him siege tanks. What am I talking about? I'm tripping. Light, though, on the spot, bringing his dropships over, and he's going to be able to set up a nice siege on that ridge up there and absolutely own Iris from the ridge. Iris's tank's a little bit out of position. He's not able to spot very well. Oh my God! A ton of his tanks going down before they even got into siege mode. Light just slaughtering, absolutely slaughtering Iris's forces there. Iris able to pick off a couple tanks there, but in the meantime, all of his forces just got completely torn up by 5 or 6 of Light's tanks, and this is really not looking good for Iris. He is expanding again, though, in the bottom right corner there. So Iris basically going with his production, his output advantage, which is, I mean, like I said, it's kind of what he needs to do right now is get more troops out. He's lost a lot of military. I think he's lost more military. He's lost every engagement, basically, militarily, so he needs to get some more troops out, basically, because Light has not been losing many troops. He's just been building up and fortifying now. Looks like Light is actually going in for a drop now. He's going to, like I said, he did find out about that location, so he's going to drop in. Iris is going to lose a lot of SCVs at this point, it looks like. Light is going in with a huge drop here, and Iris does not have his forces anywhere nearby, and he doesn't have enough dropships to really send a sizable force in this direction either. So that Goliath is going to go down, and Iris is going to lose both of these expansions he was setting up in the bottom right corner. That is absolutely huge, although Iris, he does have 3 dropships. I'm sorry, he's going in for an attack of his own. There's a turret there. If he can get this drop off, though, the dropship goes down, but not before he drops all over this expansion, so Iris, it might be able to keep his economic advantage right here if he's able, if Light, because I don't think Light has anything right now to drop back over there to take this out. Setting out his SCVs, and those SCVs are actually doing a really good job. And in the meantime, Light also sieging his tank, whereas Iris was not sieging his tank, because he had the SCVs around it, so he wasn't able to really siege very well. And Light definitely fighting that off as well. Really, I'm going to have to give the advantage to Light at this point. He's won every single engagement. He kept his expansion. Iris is setting up more expansions everywhere. I'm not sure where Iris is coming up with all the minerals for these command centers, but he is setting them up. And Iris kind of comically setting up an expansion over at the natural of the top right spawn point, but it's just within a stone's throw of Light's island expansion there. So, wow, okay, Light with 5 dropships here. That is a game-ending amount of dropships. If Light decides to send in those dropships, if they're all full, then that could spell extreme trouble for Iris if he gets a major drop on one of his bases, especially if he goes into his main. And the way that these bases are set up, your main is vulnerable because you don't have anything in between your main. And Light coming in for a big drop. Iris has no turrets or anything. Oh, he does have a couple turrets there, but that's not going to be nearly enough. Light dropping all kinds of troops behind Iris's main. This is going to be disastrous for Iris. A ton of SCVs get slaughtered right there. It looks like Light lost a couple dropships, so he might not be able to send in reinforcements as easily. Iris coming in and sending in reinforcements. It looks like he may be able to hold this off after all. He's able to take out a lot of those tanks, and Iris Light not able to bring his Goliaths to bear too much because they're stuck behind those minerals. So extremely well done on Iris's part, fighting that off. That was very well done on his part, getting his forces back very quickly. So he was able to fight that off after all. Light, in the meantime, using that Wraith really well to go around and scout, and he's going to send in an attack. Iris really not defending his expansions very well, and he's putting them in places that are difficult to protect as well. So he's going to lose this expansion as well, losing a lot of SCVs in the meantime. In addition, it looks like he's gonna try and go over there and protect that expansion. Oh, actually no, he's setting up turrets. He's bringing his troops just outside of Light's base, so he may be trying to actually set up a containment outside of Light's base. Because we saw him putting up a turret right there. It could have just been a turret just for the fun of it, just to hit things passing by. He was using the SCV to attack the science facility by putting up a turret there. Dropship getting attacked by a Cloak Wraith there. He needs to comsat that right now. He's got the Goliath right there. Why doesn't he? He gets the Goliaths out of that dropship, but for some reason he's not comsatting. I know he's got 2 comsat centers. He can't be out of comsat right now. But Iris, for some reason, deciding to just kind of let his troops get wasted. Maybe he is out of comsat. I could be wrong. He might have been using his comsat to scout out Light's tech, and in the meantime he loses a dropship, and his other dropship is almost killed. Light, for some reason, deciding not to finish it off. Light getting another expansion as well. So Light has basically kept Iris to 1 expansion now, and Light himself has 2 expansions. So economics have tipped definitely in Light's favor right now. He's setting up another expansion, doing another major drop here at Iris's base. This could be the end of it right now. Iris doesn't have a lot of SCVs over here. He's got a lot of Goliaths, so if Iris sends in reinforcements with his dropships, the dropships might get torn up. He is bringing a lot of tanks in on the ground, though, so he's going to be able to take this attack out after all. And wow, but that was a huge, huge drop, though, by Light, just constantly putting pressure on Iris, doing an excellent job at that. And Iris does have another expansion up and running, it looks like, so I'm sorry I didn't notice that before. It's hard to tell on the minimap there. But in the meantime, Light has taken the top right corner. He's fortifying that. And the bottom right corner, the troops that he used to kill off Iris's expansions there are still there. So Iris cannot take that corner either. Iris does have a lot of troops here, though. Light's troops are a little bit spread out because he's fortifying all of his positions there. That could be bad news. They're showing that that dropship doesn't have many hit points left, so that could be very interesting to see how that works. You can see in the bottom right corner, by the way, that I actually don't know who is who, but actually I do. Okay, Light has a lot more troops on the map. You can see he's at 140 psi out of 200, whereas Iris is only at 97 psi. And both of them have had a lot of minerals in the bank. They both must have just gone through and hit all their factories because they both just lost some minerals. You can see there. But basically, you can tell the Light is definitely at a military advantage. He can afford to spread out his troops. I mean, it might be a problem if Iris goes in with a big attack, which it looks like he's trying to do right now with that dropship. A Wraith coming in. That Wraith has the potential. Okay, I'm sorry. It's going over to that expansion and stopping that command center. A Goliath in the way, though. That dropship goes down. That one that I pointed out that was low on hit points does, in fact, go down. And that was huge. That was full. That dropship was full. So he just lost probably 2 tanks in that dropship. Another dropship going down. The other one almost dead. Oh my god. And Iris not dropping nearly enough forces there. All of his troops blowing up right there. His own tank probably, it looked like, attacking the SCV. This is going horribly for Iris. Oh my god. This is this is looking extremely bad for Iris. It looks like it's going to, and they're showing that it looks like Light has level 1 upgrades and Iris has level 0 upgrades. By the way, for some reason I can't tell. It might be a 2 actually for Light's upgrades. Iris still persisting, though. He really needs to repair those dropships, honestly, before he sends them in so that a freaking turret doesn't pick them off before he can drop 2 freaking tanks out. And Light coming in here and dropping on Iris's, that was the last expansion that Iris had to try and expand to. And this is looking extremely bad for Iris. This expansion is undefended as well. That turret is not up yet. And Light dropping all over that. 1 Goliath, 2 Goliaths there, not focusing on the dropships, not enough to really focus on anyways. Light desperately trying to pick off this expansion over here, trying to get across that bridge, but running troops across a narrow bridge is not good. And oh my god, Iris GG's. Oh man, Iris GG's. This is going to go to a 3-way tiebreaker. between Iris and Hueson and July, and Light looking very pleased with himself. Alright, I'm going to keep it out of time. Thanks for listening, guys.